Hey guys, here's a ET contact I have. This one was... This is a series of ET contacts I had. I might as well say it, yeah. So, this is one of my first serious scary. Now I gotta make a little disclaimer in every one of these videos, because all you people write back and say, ETs are aliens, they're evil, they're taking you over, you need Christ, you need Jesus. I'm like, I know. It was scary at the time, but I didn't know what they were doing, and I was scared, okay? So what I'm going to tell you in this story is it was fucking scary, and it was real scary. But now that I know, and I'm going to tell you, they're not doing evil on me, alright? They're not doing evil. And there's a whole bunch of reasons why they're not doing evil on me.
And
I'm going to tell you. So don't write me and say they're evil. Jesus Christ. Anyway. So someone watching me. Jesus Christ, I hate it. I go to bed one night, and it was around 11, after Sanford and the Son, in search of 11 o'clock. Go to bed. I'm laying there, and I got anxiety. You know how you like, and you just can't fall asleep. You're pissed off. You got that anxiety or something. Anyway, I couldn't fall asleep. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, I didn't need that coffee. Now I'm all jacked up on coffee. I'm never going to get to sleep. So I'm laying there. I'm trying to sleep. Seems like hours go by. I don't know, probably minutes. But then, all of a sudden, I start getting little pinpricks all over my body, like picking my skin. It felt like someone just tagging it lightly with a needle all over your skin, like all over my body, head to all over my skin. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I think the dog got fleas again, and the fleas are in my bed. And I'm like even more agitated now because my skin is picking, right? And so I turn on the light, I flip the covers off me, and I look at my legs and my arms, and there's no fleas. I get up out of bed and I look at my sheets. There's no fleas, Okay? And I'm like looking, and there's nothing. So I'm thinking, okay, good, the dog ain't got fleas. Then I go to the bathroom, I go pee, and I come back, wash my face, just wash the cold water off my face. Hold on. So I'm like, I got fleas. And I don't have fleas. I go to the bathroom, wash my face. So my boss came. And I'm laying there, and I'm still I got this, you know, that feeling. And I'm like, all of a sudden, I feel a wave. I just recognize it. I'm looking at, and I'm not looking, sorry. I feel waves of heat come from my toes, slowly up my body to my head. And it starts over. And it's like a wave, a heat. And it goes. And then another one starts on my feet, and it goes. Then another one starts on my feet, and it goes. And another one starts on my feet, and it goes. Now, what this is, I have no idea. I still don't know, but I think it's loosening me up. How it works, I don't know. But anyway, back at the time, I didn't know nothing. Well, I kind of had clues, but I didn't really know. Then I still don't know what's going on. I'm laying in the bed. I'm pissed off. I'm like, what the hell is this heat, right? These waves of heat. So I throw off my blankets because I'm getting hot. So I'm laying there, and then I go open the window to my bedroom to let some cool air in because I'm getting hot. And so I lay back down. I'm laying there, and I got the little pin pricks. They're still happening. They never stopped. And then I get the waves of heat. Zoom.
Ich sehe, was the gun. Surrender. You know, if I host it, skirt from this, pull it that guy. And then I'm not be lost.
The waves of heat are passing over my body, and I'm laying there. See, it's got to be like 12:30 going on 1 by now. And so I get waves of heat, waves of heat, waves of heat. And then, in my mind's eye, I close my eyes and I can see colors, like pastel colors.
Sherlock was tired. Sherlock is the guy. Yeah, I'm looking at me. Yeah, I was now, man. He's there when he goes. And I have no one on either slow. Yeah, they like sinners. Her and them, man. He's all been on the side, but he's there.
All vibrant, very bright, vibrant. And they're going just mingling around colors. Okay? And then in my mind, in my brain, I wear earplugs. And then in my mind, I hear a field of crickets. Like a you know that sound? It's like, and it's far away, it's faint, but I can hear it. And then the waves are still going, and the pinpricks are still happening. I'm still getting agitated, and then my heart starts pounding a little bit. Okay, and my heart's pounding, and then I'm laying there, and then all of a sudden, the waves start faster. These heat waves are coming up faster. Not extremely fast, but they went faster than they were before. Then in my mind's eye, the colors are swirling around even more, right? And they're really bright. They're getting brighter and brighter. And I mean solid wall. I open my eyes. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I open my eyes. I don't see nothing in the physical world. I'm looking at colors. Nothing changed. I'm like, holy shit, what's that? I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And so I just close my eyes. I'm laying there. I don't know what else to do. What do you do, right? And then and then I notice as the colors get brighter and the waves come more, I hear more sounds in my head. I hear like a Morse code sound. That's exactly what it sounds like. And a solid ringing starts, like, you know, and the solid ringing starts. I got beep 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 beep, like Morse code sound going off in my head, and I got the field of crickets in the background, and it's getting, and they all get louder. And then after a little bit, I'm getting anxiety, and all of a sudden it goes a little more, and my heart starts pounding more. The waves of heat start coming up from my toes to my head. The sounds in my head get louder. The pinpricks are still there, and my heart's pounding, and all of a sudden I'm like drifting, and I drift away, and I wake up, and I drift away, and I'm just watching what's going on, and all of a sudden the colors in my mind's eye, that they started spinning faster and faster, and all of a sudden it's like the colors went away, and I'm seeing pictures like on a TV. Not like on a TV, sorry. I'm just seeing random pictures. Like a chair, I'm seeing like scenes from above. I remember one. I don't know why I see it. I'm above the Eiffel Tower looking down at Paris. I'm above Paris. Is that Paris, France, the Eiffel Tower? Well, anyway, wherever the fuck the Eiffel Tower is, I'm looking down at it. I'm looking down at the tower, and I see that, and I'm seeing things, all different time periods in history. Here's the some of them I can't even recognize. I'm in an old room and I see a chair. I see people. And they're just flashes. They're real fast. So I don't understand what the hell I'm looking at, because it's in no order. It's just random pictures. And I go, I've never been here. I've seen stuff like this. I've seen Paris, but not from this angle. So I'm like, why am I seeing Paris, like the Eiffel Tower, from above, looking down at it? And then why am I seeing this chair? Why am I seeing? I'm thinking this, but I'm still seeing things. So I figured, oh fuck it, quit analyzing the hell out of it and just watch, see what happens. Right? I'm freaking out. The waves start more. The picks are still happening in my head. The Morse code, the cricket sound is getting louder. The cricket sound is almost consuming my whole head. And solid sound is going off. My head's fucking ringing. I can't even stand it. And all of a sudden, my heart's pounding. All of a sudden, I go to my heart, and my heart's pounding. And I can actually feel it, right? And I'm sweating my ass off. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh fuck, I poisoned myself. I poisoned myself. These are effects of poisoning. I poisoned myself. This is what it is. I poisoned myself. I go, I knew I should have had all that sugar in that coffee, right? Because I had a coffee around 10 o'clock, and it's now like 2 o'clock. And I'm like, shit, I can't. I shouldn't have had all that sugar in that coffee. And so I'm thinking, I poisoned myself. Oh, fuck. And I go, I gotta go call the ambulance, right? I gotta call the ambulance. And I think I gotta go call the ambulance, but I'm like, and all of a sudden I changed my mind. I'm like, oh, fuck it. I can't call the ambulance. But I can. But I don't. And I don't know, I just reasoned it out in my head that I can't. Like I wasn't supposed to or something. To call the ambulance. I don't know, I freaked out. So, I don't, well, my train of thought went away, and I start almost crying, right? Because I'm going to die, and it feels like I'm dying. It literally feels like I'm dying. And I feels like I feel like I want to cry, like I'm dying, and I'm supposed to submit and just let myself die. That's what it feels like. My insides are telling me, just die, let it go, right? Let it go or die. To me, it felt like death. Like literally, I was gonna die. My heart was gonna pop any minute, and I'm gonna die. That's what it felt like. And I'm crying, oh, I want to die, right? And I think I poisoned myself, and I go, God damn, the sugar was rat poison. We don't have any fucking rat poison in those. I don't know where I came up with this, but I thought I must have put something in my coffee that wasn't the sugar in my rush around the house. But no, I'm taking it back. No, everything is right. I've done it 1,000,000 times. Sugar bowl's a sugar bowl, you know. Ain't nothing changed. So I can't figure this out, and I'm freaking out. Tears are running out of my eyes. I'm freaking out. I'm sweating in my bed. I'm literally sweating. Sweat. Woof. And all of a sudden the waves, they're going woof, 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 like woof, 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 like a big hand going woof, woof, over my body. And it's hot. Like I can actually see the waves start, like a computer program. And I can spiritually, I can see. I can't physically see them, but spiritually I can see it. There it is. There it is. And it's like, oh. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm still watching the pictures. All of a sudden, I'm flying. The pictures, the random pictures of things wherever throughout history, all the way back to Rome and Rome days and things, I don't know what.
En was niet zeer moral. De moral was not be law. Hier zegt was er was niet was er schip meneer was er schip. Ja, dat is wat. Dat was er schip met jou was maar. En hij wat nou, come on.
To now, just hundreds of thousands of pictures. And all of a sudden, all the pictures went, and I'm like flying, like astral traveling, but not. It's in my head. I'm not astral traveling. I'm in my body. I'm still awake, going, thinking I'm going to die. And all of a sudden, I'm flying over a nuked landscape. Everything's nuked. The cities are nuked. Everything's nuked. The world's dying. The world's dead. Trees are burning. Cars are like burnt out shells. And there's no people. The city's just big black mess of burnt steel and destroyed, like it's been nuked. Like each city, like the city got hit, and I'm flying over top of it. Got hit by a nuke. And the trees are all burnt and everything's burnt. As far as I can see, and I'm flying over it. And the cars are smoldering. There's little fires and smoke trailing off in the horizon. And I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. And I'm thinking, holy fuck. And I'm flying and I'm going, Jesus Christ. I'm not afraid or anything. I'm thinking this is the coolest video game I've ever played, right? Like I'm flying like I'm in the front end camera of a jet. And I'm flying over the land real fast. Like I have 16 fast. And I can't understand it, but I'm thinking this is so cool. And my heart's pounding, and I go up on my heart's going, and you can hear it, like, and my ribs hurt, and it's starting to hurt, like it's starting to hurt, my heart, and boom, boom, my fucking head is ringing, like you wouldn't believe, it's going, the sound of the crickets, and so I got probably more sounds, I can't remember. But I remember those three, and then past that, I go to, after that, I'm watching, and my heart's pounding, I think I'm going to die, and just as I start to die, I go, I'm going to die, and everything's maxing out, and I'm ready to die. All of a sudden, I go from my spirit, my soul, or whatever, I say to myself, sorry to the guy walking by, looky Lou. He never comes here. It's just because I'm in the car talking. Son of a bitch. So, oh, it's agonizing me, man. Cut this part out, Rich. So, I got 1 minute left. I'll start a new vid. Okay, so, and this is the moment. This comes to all this, added up to this. I'm freaking out, and I'm looking at my heart, and I'm looking at the energy, and I'm hearing all this stuff, and I'm focusing on each one. I'm to the waves, to my heart, how it hurts, to the ringing in my head, to the pictures, to boom, 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 and I'm just analyzing each one, and it's getting worse and worse and worse, and my heart's pounding, and you can feel your ribs. You can feel your ribs, and all of a sudden my attention from all my things went whoop. Like I just went from my attention into that to my attention outside, and I'm looking through my soul. I know I am. I don't know it. To me, it's just normal. But I know it now. I look up, and coming down from the ceiling, I don't even see the ceiling, coming down towards me, the house is gone. I'm outside. But I'm laying in bed. Coming down right into my face is the ET, and he's like, right up to my nose. And as soon as he does that, I'm like, holy fuck. He comes right up, nice and slow, right up to my face. And I'm like, holy fuck. And he don't have no expression. He just, he has no expression. And the ice, there's an ice cold feeling. It's ice cold. Ice cold. Like ice cold. No emotion, no nothing, just ice cold. Bear with me. Don't jump to conclusions. Okay? And he comes right up into my face. And the whole feeling from my heart is ice cold. And I am like, and this guy looks old. And he's got wrinkles. I think I'm still, this is the next step of what I'm seeing in my mind. The pictures, everything going on. Okay? The flying over the landscape. I think this is just the next step. I'm going, well, what is it I'm seeing now? Right? And I'm fucking crying. And I'm like, well, is this real? Is this guy real? Is this not real? And then he's just going, he's just sitting there. He's going like this. He's just staring right in my face. And I'm thinking, is he real, or is this another picture of my mind, right? And all of a sudden he goes, and unbeknownst to me, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't ready for it. I'm thinking, is this like a TV screen? Or what? My heart's fucking freaking out. I'm crying, bawling my eyes out. And all of a sudden, he just moved right into me, right into my body, right into my mind. I passed out. I wake up. I don't know how long later, a couple whatevers, and he's backing away. I wake up and he's leaving. No, not yet. I wake up, he's in my face, and he's staring at me again. And then I start yelling, fuck off, fuck you, right? And I wake up and all the effects are happening again. My heart starts pounding, the effects, the waves, the heat, but he's staring at me, and I'm like, go away, fuck you, go away. And all of a sudden he starts backing away. He backs away, and I can see my yard, I can see the walls of my house, I can see outside. Either way, whatever, I'm seeing everything whippy-wappy. I don't know how to say it. And he's slowly going away. And then as he's leaving, I can see a spaceship above the house. This is all spiritual, I'm guessing, because I'm seeing the fucking spaceship, and he's backing into it, and he's like getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and he goes inside the UFO, classic shaped UFO. Okay. Now I'm fucking all over the place in my mind. I'm having a fucking heart attack, and so I'm calming down, and I don't know what to do. And then I'm laying there, and then all of a sudden the UFO it was gone, and he's gone, and here I am laying in bed, and I look at the time, 3 o'clock, a little after 10 after 3, 3:30. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Am I alive? And I'm slapping myself in the face. I'm getting back to normal. All the ringing is gone. All the symptoms are gone. The pinpricks. But I notice I'm covered in sweat. My pillow, I'm damn near the back of my neck is stuck to the sweat. It's ice cold. My pillow. And I'm like, what? What was that? I'm like a fucking alien? And I go, what? That was that? How does that work? What is it? And also I roll over. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, what the fuck happened? I don't know, man. I couldn't figure it out. And then I go to bed. I fall asleep. Like, I was really exhausted. Like, it's just like I ran to fucking school and back, laying in my bed with my heart pounding that hard. So I was totally exhausted. I wake up in the morning, get up in the morning, don't remember a goddamn thing. And then, but the feeling I had, I get up to go to school, and get ready to go to school, and the whole time I'm agitated, like I feel like I've been violated or something, right? Like I was raped, not physically raped, but raped, like violated. and I'm really mad, right? And I still don't get it. I don't understand what the hell happened. I don't even remember. I don't even remember the fucking dream. I don't remember it. And then and then I go to the mirror in the bathroom and I'm brushing my teeth. And all of a sudden I looked at myself and I went right back to that fucking episode. That night. And I remembered right there. And the whole feel, and then I slowly remembered, and I thought about it all the way to school, and I thought about it. And the more I went to school, the more I was going to school, the more I was agitated, and I just wanted to fucking. And I noticed as I get to school, more and more people come around and going, hey, hey, hey. And I'm talking to them, and I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I'm going to fucking stab you right in your fucking face. And I'm sorry for swearing, but this is what it is, okay? This is the feeling I got. And I was just, get away from me. Right? And it's a ego reaction. I was violated by the ET. So in my ego, all the people that were around me were violating me because I could feel them, and I just fucking get away, right? And so before I went and had a smoke down at the tree at school, and I just sat there by the tree, and then in no time I was getting back to normal, and I could actually be around my friends again, right? Without wanting to stab them in the face. And that was the anxiety I had afterwards, right? And that happened 100 times. That's why I know it, and that's why I can understand. It was just an ego reaction. Like the ego was violated by the ET, and I was taking it out on my friends, right? But I didn't know it at the time, but I do now. So what I'm saying is, this is what happens. This is one of my first conscious recollections of the ET experience. But it wasn't over, okay? Now, he came and he blasted me good that time. Like, really, he broke my ego. But I still didn't understand it, and I just let it go. It's like 2 days later, I was back to normal. Let it go. Fuck it. Right? I'm like, because your brain starts to reorientate itself back into reality. And you're like, that was just a bad dream. Just the hell with it. So, with that was my first experience, but it wasn't over. This little series of events wasn't over. It was one summer within a couple months. So I finally get that out of my life. Then, about 2 weeks later, it happens again. The same thing. The tingles, the pinpricks, the waves. It's ringing in my head, my heart pounding. All of a sudden, it maxes out. I'm flying over the landscape. Just exact like a computer. Exact symptoms. Happens again. But I don't recognize it in my brain. I don't remember this. I don't remember it. Just from 2 weeks ago. That's scary, man. That's what freaked me out. I don't remember it till later. But in the moment, I don't remember it. This happened 2 weeks ago. I totally forgot about it. Pretend it never even happened. Then, it's happening again. I look up. He's coming into my face. Same old wrinkly beige ET. He's got, let me see. He's old. He got a lot of wrinkles. And he's ice cold. Ice cold. Like, ice cold.
Siap. Siap. Så ngira lagi ozi. He's actually he was near miss. See filming in the light. I pull out. I ain't bastard. Man.
It's not cold, but the intent, the spirit from him is ice cold. I got a job. I'm going to do it. I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to be indifference coming from his heart into my heart, and that's what I'm feeling from him, indifference. I have a job to do, and I'm going to do it. So just, do what you got to do. That's what the ice cold feeling was, the indifference. And the ice cold was the worst. And I'm like, oh no, not you again, right? And I know that was a different time. Sorry. I pass out. He comes right up to me and he does something. And I know now that this is not a part of the visions. This is a guy, and he comes in from the UFO. He comes right up to my face. I pass out. And it happens again. I wake up. Right after this, I wake up. Boom. And he's right in my face. And he starts leaving. That happened 4 times within a... And each time I would totally forget. Okay? I'd have the anxiety in the morning wanting to kill everybody. And then... Because that held on. That was worse. The anxiety in the morning where you didn't want to be around anyone. You just wanted to be alone at all costs. Oh, that was hard. That's just as hard, but you never remember it. I never remembered what happened, right? Not in the moment, not when it was happening. And then in school, you don't want to be around. You don't want to be in the class. You don't want to talk to anybody. You're sitting there in a delusion, craziness in your head trying to figure out what the hell happened last night or what was that type of thing. You weren't paying attention to school. So it happened 4 times just like that. 4 times within like 2 months. And each time I forgot, it came again. That was... And I noticed that. It might have even happened more. I don't remember. I remember one time, it was much later. I was having the symptoms. I totally forgot about the 4 times that summer. The next summer, it came again. Or maybe it was during this series when he came. At one point, he came at me. No, I was sleeping. I was in a dream. I was having a dream about the fossilized footprints from my last video. I was having a dream about that. I woke up out of the dream. He's in my face. I woke up out of the dream and I saw him. And I remembered. And I saw like a timeline, like on a ruler. Every time he came throughout my life. There was like 50 times he came throughout my life. And my life was like a ruler. And I saw every time he came. And I go, I know you, you son of a bitch. I know you. Right? And then that's what happened, yeah. That's what happened. So I'll describe that one now. Okay, so as I was saying, one time out of these 4 times, I'm pretty sure it was this series of 4 in one summer. I had 4 experiences. One of them was where I woke up. I was having the dream. I get the ball in the... I'm having a dream from my last video. Check it out. You should be watched it before you watch this one. So I reach in. I get the hockey ball in the bushes by the creek. I get stung by the thorn. I start running home. The big eye in the sky is chasing me. All of a sudden a T-Rex is chasing me. I get to the...
Zbiega. Im się jeszcze stawić na forma. Im się jeszcze jak jest adres bemorgen jeszcze. Ja så möts gift av shubben av bihat again as
the fossilized footprints. Then I get to the... Then I get... What the fuck else? So I get to at some point in there, I wake up from the dream. I'm running, I'm scared, I'm running, and all of a sudden I wake up. As I wake up to him in my face. The old man, the white light, all that. My heart goes boom, 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 boom. And all of a sudden, as I wake up, I see like a ruler, and it's my life. It looks like a ruler of my life from when I was born up to where I am now. And I see his face above each time he came. And it was like 50, 60 times he came in my life. And I'm seeing it as if on a ruler, on a timeline. And I go, holy shit. And I felt every time. I felt every time he came. And then I'm seeing him. And I go, I know you. I remember this. I remember this. You ain't getting me right. And then I would fight him off. And he'd try to get into me. So what happened was, with that, in the dream, I'm dreaming. As he's coming, I'm dreaming. Okay? And all of a sudden, I wake up from my dream in the middle of the night. Boom! He's in my face. Where before, I had the anxiety, all the symptoms, and then I see him coming. Okay? So it's different. Once I'm sleeping and he comes, I have the dream. When I'm awake and he comes, the ET's coming, I have the symptoms. Anyway, this time I'm fucking screaming and yelling at him. He's getting closer and he's getting closer, and he pushes, and I push back, and he pushes closer, and I push back, and he's ice cold. My heart is just dropping out. My heart's just dropping down to my knees, man. It feels like I'm just gonna die. And then he slowly leaves. He slowly leaves. He don't break into me. He already did that. He got what he wanted, but he just wanted to be known. So when I come out of the dream, he wanted to be known. And crazy stuff, man. So yeah, that was one of the 4 times I remember, but it happened a lot more. I'd either be waking up from that damn dream or having anxiety. It would build up until I saw him coming in, and then I'd pass out. Also, I just want to state right now that what they were doing to me was all the effects I seen, all the effects I had when I was laying awake, and the ringing in my head, the vibrations, the pinpricks, those were all like, what he was doing was loosening me up, loosening my soul, my spirit, my soul, more or less, loosening my soul in my body by the waves, the energy, because as he's coming down, he's loosening me up, however they do it, so he could contact me, my spirit, which he has no problem doing. What he was doing was, with these face-to-face contacts, was breaking my ego, bringing the contact with him from my spirit, my inner light, to my head. They wanted me in the physical to know what was going on. Because remember, for the longest time, I didn't know what was going on. I'd had they were just dreams, right? But the more he broke my ego, the more I came to terms. And the more I came to terms, and well, this keeps happening, then I started testing it, which is later to come. Like, this is in the 80s still. It's like 2018 now, okay? So I got a lot more to go. I got a lot more to go about the contacts and what happened. But this is just initial stages. At this point, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just messed up, screwed up, and lots of experiences to explain. But they weren't evil. To my ego, to my brain, him coming at me, breaking my ego to bring my spirit and him to my head to see.
Yes, that happens. Man, there's somewhere. Well, yeah, I'm scared. I'm asking. Yeah,
that's why I'm seeing through my spirit. I'm seeing through my soul. All the energy and everything. When he came, he's talking to my soul and my spirit. That's why I'm seeing the spaceship outside. I'm laying in my bed. I shift. I see the walls. I shift. I'm seeing outside. You understand? Because I'm talking to him spiritually. He ain't physical in my bedroom. He's not physical at all. He is. He's spiritual. What he's doing is projecting his consciousness or astral traveling right up into my face, and I'm seeing him because the ETs got no duality between spirit and ego. They're just spiritual within the ego. We have a duality. Our egos. The only thing that exists is the ego world. You break the ego, listen to your spirit comes and you start taking, and you become your spirit more and more as you break your ego. I've been doing that pretty much my whole life. I didn't even know I was doing it. They were doing it to me. Why? That's another thing we don't know. I don't know. Well, I do. Sorry, I do know. But for myself. And this is happening to other people. Other people are having experiences exactly like mine. And the reason I'm describing it in such detail is so the people that see it can recognize it and know, and and put it together from my experience what happened to them. And I've seen on videos other people experience the same thing, but they always leave something out because it'll embarrass them. Okay. They always leave something out because it's embarrassing and they won't talk about it. I know it. I'm like, that happened to me, but why don't you tell the rest of the story? The exact same thing happened to me, but you won't say the rest where you're having a heart attack and it feels like you're going to die and all that other. Maybe they forgot. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they don't know. I don't know. But I know they know. You know. And they don't talk about it. So I'm saying it's all right to talk about it. I experienced it, so I know other people experienced it.